Hello everyone. So today we'll be doing model test section 5, and the first question is, so quantity A is minus 8 raised to power 8. So because it's raised to power a even number, so whatever the number would be, it would be a positive number. So minus 8 into minus 8 is a positive number. But if we multiply it by minus 8, it would be a negative number. So whenever we have a negative number, it is raised to power even number. So we will be getting a positive number. And when we have a negative number and it is raised to power odd, so we will be getting a negative number. So minus 9 raised to power 9 would be a negative number because of raised to power 9. So this is a positive number. Quantity B is a negative number. So positive is greater than negative. Hence option A is correct. Quantity A is A raised to power 18. Now it's under root, so we need to multiply this by 1 over 2. So A can be written as 1 over 2 raised to power 18. So A equals to 18 divided by 2. That is A raised to power. This can be written as A raised to power 9. Now over here, A raised to power 2 multiplied by A raised to power 3 multiplied by A raised to power 4. Now because of this, we can add the exponents. So again, 2 plus 3 is 5. 5 plus 4 is 9. So A raised to power 9 is equal to A raised to power 9. So both of the quantities are equal. And we also know that A is greater than 0. So option C is correct. Now if we had A raised to power 2 raised to power 3, so then this can be written as A raised to power 6. But if it is A raised to power 2 multiplied by A raised to power 3, then we write this as A raised to power 5. The exponents, we add the exponents. So the price of a large pizza is 30% more than the price of a small pizza. So let's suppose small pizza is 100. Large pizza would be 130 because it is 30% more. Now the price of a large pizza when it is on sale for 30% off. Now if it is 30% off, so 130 multiplied by 0.3, so the discount is 39. So 130 minus 39 is basically 91, and small pizza is for 900. So the price of a small pizza is more than the price of a large pizza. So quantity B is greater than quantity A. Hence option B is correct. Now the average arithmetic mean of A, B, C, so all these angles, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So in a circle, we have 360 angles. 360 divided by 7. Now quantity B is 50. So if you multiply 7 by 50, we get 350. Now we know that 360 divided by 7 would be a number that is more than 50. So quantity A is greater than quantity B. Because 7 into 50 is 350. If we divide 360 by 7, we will going to get a number that is more than 50. Hence quantity A, or the average arithmetic mean for all these 7 angles, would be greater than 50. Hence option A is correct. Question 5. In 9 years, Katie will be 4 times as old as she is now. So let's suppose today she is X years old. 9 years later, she would be X plus 9. And Katie will be 4 times as old as she is now. So X plus 9 equals to 4X. This is the equation we are getting. So in 9 years, Katie will be 4 times as old as she is now. So this is 4 times as old as she is now. So X plus 9 equals to 4X. X equals to 3. So right now, she is for 3 years. Her age is 3 years. Now the number of years until Katie will be 24 times. 8 times as old as she is now. So if she is 3 today, 8 times would be 24. So how many years later? 21 years later. So 21 is greater than 20. Hence option A is correct. Quantity A is the area of an equilateral triangle whose sides are 6. So we have this equilateral triangle. So 6, 6, and 6. And the area of a triangle is half into base into height. So half base we know is 6. Now we need to find out the height. So this triangle is being divided into 2 parts. So this base would be divided into 2 parts. So this would be 3. So we have this right angle triangle. So Pythagoras theorem would be applied. So 6 square equals to 3 square plus a square, or that's your height. Let's suppose a is your height. So a square equals to 36 minus 9. So 36 minus 9 is 27. So a equals to under root 27. So height is under root 27. Now we can write under root 27 as under root 9 into 3. And if 9 comes out, it will be 3. So a can be written as 3 under root 3. So half into 6 into 3 under root 3. So 2 ones are 2, 2 threes are, so 9 into under root 3. And the second thing is we have the area of an isosceles right triangle. So this is your right angle triangle, and it's an isosceles triangle whose legs are 6. So this is 6 and this is also 6. So this is your base, this is your height. So half into 6 into 6. So this would be how much? This would be 18. 2 threes are 6 threes are 18. So we can write 18 as 9 into 2. Now the area of an equilateral triangle is 9 into under root 3, and this is 9 into 2. Now we know that under root 3 is less than 2. So under root 3 is 1.7 something, and 2 is actually under root 4. So under root 4 is 2. Under root 3 is 1.7. Now 9 into 2 is 18. 9 into under root 3 would be less than 18. So 18 is greater than 9 into under root 3. Hence option B is correct. So a bag contains 4 slips of paper, 2 of which have a number 1. So 1 slip, 2 slip, 3 and 4. So positive 1, minus 1, minus 1. So 2 of which have the number 1 written on them and 2 of which have the number minus 1 on them. 2 of the slips are chosen at random. So the probability that the product of the 2 number chosen is minus 1. So how can this be possible? So if we have positive slip and then we have a negative slip, so this is a negative number. So 1 into minus 1 is minus 1. Or we have minus 1 and then we have plus 1. So this will also going to give you a minus number. So what will be the probability of getting positive numbers? This would be 2 by 4. And what will be the probability of having a negative number in the second turn? So we have already selected 1. So total number of slips that are remaining equals to 3. And we need to select minus 1. So there are 2 minus 1s. So 2 into 2 divided by 3. So this would be 4 by 12. And what will be the probability of this scenario, that minus 1 and plus 1? So the probability of getting minus 1 would be 2 by 4. And probability of getting positive 1 in the next turn would be 2 by 3. So this would also be 4 by 12. So the total probability of having a negative number would be 8 by 12. And the probability that the products of the 2 numbers chosen, so the probability that the product of the 2 numbers chosen in 1, so this is not in, this should be is. So this can only be if we multiply 1 and again by 1, and if we multiply minus 1 and by minus 1. So multiplying, so the probability of having a positive number the first time would be 2 by 4, and having a positive number in the second time would be actually 1 by 3. Why? Because we have already selected 1 positive slip. So the remaining number of slips of positive number would be 1. So this would be 2 by 12. And what will be the probability of having a negative number coming out? So minus 1. So this would be 2 by 4 because there are 2 negative slips. And then again a negative slip. So this would be 1 by 3 because only 1 negative slip remains. So this would again be 2 by 12. So we can write this as 4 by 12. So this is 2 by 3 and this is 1 by 3. So the probability of having a negative number is 2 by 3 and the probability of having a positive number is 1 by 3. So quantity A is greater than quantity B. John bought a $100 DVD player at a sale at 8% off. How much did he pay including 8% sales tax? So let's suppose, okay, so the DVD is for $100. So it's being sold at a discount or a sale of 8%. So 8% of 100 would be 8. So 100 minus 8 is 92. So the DVD is being sold for 92, but we also need to pay tax of 8%. So 92 into 1 plus 0.08. Now this 1 is your cost of the DVD, and this is your um, sales tax. So 92 into 8 would be 8 2s are 16, 8 9 8s are 72, so 73. Because it is 8%, this would be 7.36. So 92 plus 7.36 equals to 99.36. Or we can also do it like this. So 92 into 0.08 can be written as 92 into 8 divided by 100. So 92 into 8 is 736. Divided by 100 would be 7.36. So the correct answer is D. The sum of the lengths of all the edges of a cubic is 3 feet. What is the volume in cubic feet of the cube? So let's make a cube. So how many sides there are in a cube? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12. 9. Okay, so let's make it again. Now it would be easier. So 1 side, 2 side, 3 side, 4 side, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So in a cube, we have 12 sides. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So 12x, each side is for x, should be equal to 3 because sum of all edges equals to 3. So x equals to 3 by 12 or 1 by 4. So if it is a cube, this would be x cube would be 1 upon 4 cube. That is 1 over 64. Hence option A is correct. Now Mary, read from the top of page 10 to the bottom of page 24 in 30 minutes. So how many pages Mary read? So she read the whole 10 page. So 10 page she read the whole. So 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And plus this 10th page. So 10, Mary read from the top of the page 10. So from 11 to 24, we have 14 pages plus the 10th page she read is, so the total number of pages she read is 15. So she read 15 pages in 30 minutes. So one page takes 2 minutes. Now, how long will it take in minutes if she reads from the top of 25 page to the bottom of 50 page? Now 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 26, 22 to 30 page, we have 5 pages. And from 31 to 50, we'll be having 20 pages. And we also read 25th page. So one page of 25th, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30 is equals to 5 pages. And from 31 to 50, we have 20 pages. So the total number of pages we are reading equals to 26. So 26 into 2 equals to 52 minutes. So for how many positive integers m is less than and equal to 100? And this expression is positive. So m minus 5 multiplied by m minus 45. So if m is 1, then this would be minus 4 and this would be minus 44. This would going to give you a positive number. Minus into minus is positive. If it is 2, then this would be minus 3. This would be minus 43. Again, it will be a positive number. If this is 3, this would be minus 2. 3 minus 5 is minus 2. And 3 minus 45 equals to 42. So minus 2 into minus 42 is again a positive number. If it is 4, so 4 minus 5 is minus 1, and 4 minus 45 equals to minus 41. Again, it will going to give you a positive number. But if m is 5, then 5 minus 5 is 0. Then the whole expression would be 0. 0 is neither positive nor negative. So one thing for sure, 1, 2, 3, 4 will going to give you a positive number. And if we have a number that is more than 45, let's suppose 40, if we have a number that is 45, again, it will going to give you a 0. If we have 46, so 46 minus 45 is 1. 46 minus 5 is 41. So this will also going to give you a positive number. Now, how many numbers are there from 46 to 100? So 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And from 51 to 100, we have 50 numbers. So 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. And don't forget these numbers as well. So for 56, 57, 58, and 59. So the total number that we're going to give you a positive integer if we multiply m minus 5 and m minus 45 equals to 59. Now the magazine Modern Crafts published the instruction for making a circular mosaic whose diameter is 20 centimeter. So this is 20 centimeter circle 1. Now Geraldine wants to use tiles of the same size as those listed in the magazine article to make a larger mosaic. So circle 2. Now larger mosaic, so it has a diameter of 30. One that is 30 centimeter in diameter. To have the correct number of tiles for her mosaic, now she wants to make this circle that has a larger diameter. By what factor must she multiply the number of tiles that were listed in the magazine's direction? So how many more tiles she needs? So the area of this circle would be pi 15 square, and area of this circle would be pi 10 square. So pi and pi cancels out. 15 square equals to 225. 10 square equals to 100. So the right answer is 2.25. So the option is A. Okay, so every year between 70% and 85% of the students at Central High School attend the homecoming rally. Let's suppose there are X students in Central High School. So of 0.7x, so if 1 year 435 students attended the rally, which of the following could have been the number of students at Central High School that year? Now 70% of X can be 1435 and 85% of X can also be 1435. So we will be having a range. So there were 1,435 students. So it's always between 70% and 85%. The attendance is between 70% to 85%. So 0.7x can be 1435 and 85% of X can also be 1435. So X can be 1435 divided by 0.85 and 1435 divided by 0.7. 1435 divided by 0.85 is 1688, so 1688 students, and 1435 divided by 0.7 equals to 2050. So the number of students can be in between these two numbers, so it cannot be 1675 because it is less than 1688, and it cannot be 2075 because it is more than 2050. So these are all the possibilities that can be, which are in between 1688 and 2050. So the correct answers would have been B, C, and D. Okay, so we have a question over here that contains a graph. So there were 10 million college students in 1975. How many more male students were there than female students? So in 1975, male were 35 plus 19, that is 54%. And females were 32 plus 14, that is 46%. So the total number of students were 10 million and the difference is of 8%. So 8% more were male students. So what is 8? So the total number of students are 10 million. So 8% of 10 million equals to 800,000. And in 1975, what percent of female college students were at least 25 years old? So the total number of females were 46. Let's suppose there were 100 females. So 46 equals to the total number of females. And how many were at least 25? That means 25 or more, that is 14. So 14 over 46, 2 sevens are 2 23s are. So we have 2 sevens are 2 23s are. So 7 by 23. Now let's multiply this by 100 in order to get the percentage. So 100 divided by 25 is 4. So if we divide 100 by 23, we will be getting a number that is more than 4. 7 fours are 28. So it will be a number that is very close or above 28. So the closest possible answer would be option B. If you want to be precise, 7 divided by 23 equals 2.304. So the correct answer is B. Question 16, if total number of students enrolled in college were 40% higher in X, so if there were X students in 1975, so if the total number of students enrolled in college was 40% higher in 1995 than 1975, so in 1995 there would have been 1.4X students. What is the ratio of number of male students in 1995 to the number of male students in 1975? So how many male students were there in 1975? There were 54. And how many were there in 1995? There were 45%. So 45% of 1.4x divided by 54% of x. So what is the ratio of the number of male students in 1995? So this equals to the number of male students in 1995. And the denominator tells us the number of male students in 1975. So we can write 45 divided by, okay, so 45 into 14 into x, 54 multiplied by 10 into x. So 45% is 0.45 and 54% is 0.54. So we can write this as 45 over 54. 1.4 we can write this as 4 over 10, 14 over 10, and x cancels out. So 5 9s are 45, 5 2s are 10, 2 1s are 2, 2 7s are 3 1s are 3. So 54 divided by 3 is 18. 3 1s are 3, 3 6s are. So we get 7 upon 6. Hence option C is correct. 7 is to 6. Okay, Eric can address 40 envelopes per hour. So 40 envelopes can be done in 60 minutes. At this rate, how many envelopes can he address in 99 minutes? So envelopes and minutes. So this would be X. So X equals to 40 into 99 divided by 60. So 2 2s are, 2 3s are, this is 22. 22 into 2 is 44. There is a slight mistake. So 99 into 40 divided by 60. So this would be 0 0 cancels out. So this would be 2 3s are, this would be 2 2s are. So this would be 33. 33 into 2 is 66. So the correct answer is 66. Okay, so at Florence Pizza, the only slices of pizza available are plain and pepperoni, which cost 1.5 and 2 respectively. Small, medium, and large cups of soda cost 1, 1.5, and 1.75. Which of the following could be the total cost of 2 slices of pizza and 2 sodas? Now, either we can have plain pizza and plain pizza, small size of soda and small size. We can have plain pizza, small size, medium size. We can have plain pizza and again plain pizza. We can have medium size of soda. We can have plain pizza and plain pizza. We can have small size and large size. So there's so many different types of possibility. We can also have plain pizza. We can have pepperoni pizza. We can have small soda. We can have large soda. So there are many different types of possibilities. But obviously, we won't be doing all the possibility, but we will be using our intuition. So what will be the cheapest thing? What can be the cheapest thing you can buy? Or the cheapest combination would be what? So the cheapest combination would be 1.5 pizza, 1.5 pizza, and then we have 1 and 1. So 1.5 plus 1.5 plus 1 is equal to 5. So 3 plus 2 equals to 5. So option A is possible. Now, if we choose any other combination, so instead of 1.5, we choose 2, or instead of 1, we choose 1.5, or instead of 1, we choose 1.75. So the increase would be of at least 0.5. We can also have 2 and 2, but the least amount of increase would be 1.5, 1.5, and if we choose 1.5 as your soda, medium soda, or 1.75, so the increase would be 0.5 or 0.75. So the minimum amount of increase would be 0.5. So the next cost would be 5.5. So 5.25 is not there. 6, is there any possibility of having a 6? Yes, 2 plus 2 equals to 1 plus 1. We can have 2 pepperoni pizza and 2 small sodas. Is there a possibility of having a 6.25? Do we have a possibility of having a 6.25? So we can have 2, we can have 1.5, we can have 1.5 again, and 1.75. So what will be this? So 2 plus 3 plus 1.75 is 7.75. 2 plus 3 plus 1.75 is 6.75. So 6.75 is there. Or we can have 2 plus 1.5 plus 1.5 plus 1.5. So this would be what? 1.5 plus 1.5 plus 1.5 would be 4.5 plus 2, 6.5. Or we can have 2 plus 1.5 plus 1 plus 1.5. So this would be 2 plus 1.5 plus 2.5. It's 6. So we can have this combination that gives you a 6. We can also have this combination 1.5 plus 1.5 plus 1.75 plus 1.75. So 1.75 plus 1.75 plus 3 will going to give us 6.5. So 6.5 isn't there. So we need to get 6.25. How can we get 6.25? So this equals to 6.5. We just remove this and we get 1.5 over here. So 1.5 plus 1.5 plus 1.5 plus 1.75 is going to give us 6.25. So this is also possible. Can we get 7? Yes. 2 plus 2 plus 1.5 plus 1.5 gives us a 7. So this possibility, this is also a possibility. 7.25, 2 plus 2 plus 1.5 plus 1.75 gives us 7.25. So all other possibilities are there. So apart from B, you can have all other possibilities. Okay, in a normal distribution, 68% of the scores lie within 1 standard deviation of the mean. So this is your mean. So 1 standard deviation. So 68% of your data set would be 1 standard deviation of the mean. If the SAT score of all the high school juniors in center cities followed a normal distribution with a mean of 500 and a standard deviation of 100. So 1 standard deviation would be how much? If this is your mean of 500, so this is 600 and this would be 400. So in between 400 and 600, we have 68%. And if 10,200 students scored between 4 and 500, so between these two brackets, if we have 10,200, then between 500 and 600, we will be having 10,200 as well, because it is a normal distribution. So 68% of X of the total number of students is equal to 20,400. So 68% of X is 10,200 plus 10,200, because between 400 and 600, we have 68%. So X equals to 20,400 into 0.68. So this is the total number of students we are having. Now, approximately how many students scored above 600? So how many students scored above 600? So if we have 68% over here, then 32% is divided into these two parts. So 32% can be divided into these two equally. 32% is equally divided into these two parts. So 32 divided by 2 equals to 16. So 20,400 into 0.68 is the total number of students. So 20,400 divided by 0.68 multiplied by 0.16. So how much would that be? So this would be 4,800. So we can write this as, so how can we do it quickly? So we can write this as 20,400 divided by 68 multiplied by 16. So 4 4s are 16, and this would be how much? 4 1s are 4, 17s are, so 20,400 divided by 17. So 204 divided by 17 equals to 12. So 20,400 divided by 17 equals to 1200. So 17 into 12 equals to 204. 1200 into 4 equals to 4,800. So option B is correct. Okay, if x plus y equals to 10 and xy equals to 20, what is the value of 1 over x plus 1 over y? We can write this expression as y will go over here, x will, so we're going to cross multiply. So this would be x y plus x divided by xy. So y plus x or x plus y equals to 10 and xy equals to 20. So it is 10 divided by 20, that is 1 by 2. The correct option is D. In the end, do a lot of practice so that you can get a perfect score. Thank you very much.